So I woke up this morning and I had different plans for today. And lo and behold, I found out that, they had this large meetup in Atlanta and it was headed by Kamala Harris. And the main thing that I thought about was previous, which dealt with Stacey Abrams, as you can see in front of you. Stacey Abrams joins Latto on stage with My Body, My Choice sign in Atlanta, right? And they were going around doing this whole thing. And even one point during an actual concert that Latto was having, Stacey Abrams showed directly up with the sign in order to get all of these women, in order to get these sympathy points and the sympathy votes, in order to play and to work on the emotions of women, to stoke the fires of fear and all of these other great things, right? And as I've told black women before, they will use you emotionally, and once they get what they can get directly out of you, or once they can't get what they want directly out of you, they are going to discard you the exact same way that they have always done. And lo and behold, where is all of this fanfare for Lotto now? Where is all of the fanfare coming from Stacey Abrams? Where is all of the pictures? Where is all of this get together? Where is all of this pushing and showing up at where's all of that stuff at? Because it's supposed to be genuine, right? But again, everything is political. Everything is a politic game. And this is the exact same thing that you're seeing here. So for the black women out there, I'm just trying to get a understanding, right? So you have Kamala Harris, who for the longest time, as I've showcased in a video or two, she did not identify as black, correct? Before she was Indian, then all of a sudden she became black out of thin air. And then you started hearing her talking about, soul food and cooking greens. And you started seeing pictures of her eating soul food with hot sauce, right? Doing all of this stereotypical, type of stuff. And now all of a sudden she has Meg the Stallion. Out of any person who does music, she decided to have Meg the Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion does not really have a track record musically, where she has songs that you can directly play in front of preschoolers, right? She doesn't have songs where little girls can repeat those and just be proud. Pretty much a lot of her song, if not all of it, has some type of vulgarity directly to it. It has some type of form of an expletive. It has her and other women showing off their bodies provocatively as objects in a sexual nature, and gyrating directly on screen, a lot of which you would not want your young daughters to do. So I'm just trying to figure out, if you would not want this for your young daughters, why would you want or accept this from somebody who wants them, aka Meg Thee Stallion, to represent them and their party for nomination for an election to become the first female president of the United States? I'm just trying to figure out, how does that work? How does it correlate? Because all I'm getting from this is that it's very simple to get at women. Number one, get the hottest and most popular star directly out there. Number two, make sure they play some catchy tunes and some lyrics. Number three, make sure they are showing off their body and shaking what God is that God gave them. And that's it. And then automatically they got the votes. That's all I'm hearing. That's all I'm saying. Nobody's gonna tell me anything different, because like I said before, this is crazy. They're literally doing what they did in 2020. They're doing that right now in 2024. You have to be kidding me. And for any black woman out here to be falling for this type of game is crazy. Is crazy. If you think for one second, if you think for one second that Kamala Harris is going to specifically do something for you, you're more than likely sadly mistaken.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No, because whatever benefits that black family will benefit that community and society as a whole in the country.
So, remember how a lot of political officials state that they can't specifically just do something for one group? Let's just look at a few things over the years, right? The House passed bill to expand definition of anti-Semitism amid growing campus protests over Gaza. Another one, record number of anti-LGBTQ bills were introduced in 2023. Another one, here's what the new hate crime laws aims to do as attacks on Asian Americans rise. And then last but not least, to the lower right hand corner, you have HR 3194, United States Citizenship Act. This is something that is being introduced. It was introduced back in 2023, and it is still sitting there at this moment of time. But the main point is to establish the fact that they can specifically do things for certain groups directly out here. And they can also list who those certain groups are. It just becomes a problem when it's Black Americans magically, and then it's like, oh, we shouldn't specify it. It really shouldn't be about one group. It shouldn't be about race. It should be about Americans as a whole. But yet when it deals with everybody else that's not Black, you can specifically do things for them. You can make hate crime legislation to make it illegal for people to do certain things or to say certain things about other groups of people. But yet we can't establish this exact same thing for Black people in the United States. Again, I'm trying to establish here that a game is being ran, and clearly, Black people are running into the exact same game time and time again. It doesn't matter what side that you opt for, what side that you just so happen to pick. I'm just pointing out the obvious. So again, I just want to reiterate, people are free in this country to vote for whoever it is that you want to vote for. The only thing that I ask of people is to specifically think logically and not emotionally. Don't get caught up in the semantics in the games and everything that people want to do in order to dangle something shiny in front of your face in order to make you come directly out of line, miss your place, and go directly over here. Do all of the research that you need to do, and make as much as a educated decision as you can possibly make. But let me also reiterate this as well. The fact that the uh, colleges are the main ones that really decide who the candidate is. For face value, we are shown a game and told that, hey, we get to pick who the person or who the next president is going to be when they have already been selected. Always remember that the electoral colleges, who are the few, have the utmost power in the United States when it deals with the presidency. This was proof back, if you go back far enough, when Biden was first in office. The electoral college literally told everybody, hey, shut up. We say that Biden is the president of the United States. He is the president of the United States. That is it. And then magically, all of the arguing, all of the nonsense that people were doing online, it dispersed. It ceased to exist. And I'm like, wow. So you mean to sit up there and tell me that's all they had to do? They could just come out every single election, just basically state that, and then people just shut up and mind their business and go back to work as normal. Crazy. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I listed in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.